Hi, I am very excited to share this new thinking warm-up with you. It's a little bit different, it's fun, and it's creative. What it involves is taking your primary research article, the one that you're going to dig into, and creating word art out of it. Now, what is the purpose of this particular activity? First, by using this computer technology, it's a way to slow down also and look at a text, in this case a primary research article, because the computer does the work of pulling out the most important, or at least the most frequent words. Second, because we're going to post this word art that you make in your thinking group or your thematic group discussion, it's a way to introduce yourself, your topic, and your primary research article quickly to the rest of your theme group. And third, it's a way to try out this tool because it's a tool you can use in many other classes as a presentation slide, for example. So here's how you do it. I'm going to use wordart.com. If you know of another tool that you like better, that's fine too. First, go to wordart.com. Here's the word art I made in wordart.com. As you can see here, the words and everything that I did. But I'm going to clear it and start with a new article to show you how to do it. First of all, go to wordart.com and hit Create Now. Now we're going to input our words. They've got these three, so you can remove these three input words. Click Visualize. Highlight it, highlight it, highlight it, remove those. Now we're going to put in our entire article. Here I am in my Google Drive. I'm going to go to my project folder. And I'm going to pick my main article that I used for that project, that I made my results and my method slides about. So here's my article. I'm just going to copy and paste the whole article. Quick caveat here, if you don't have the file of the article and it's on a website, as you're copying the text, make sure you don't copy in the ads and stuff that are on the side. So you may have to copy it in pieces and input it into WordArt. But I'm just going to Command copy. These words inputted originally by the WordArt company will go away once I put my words in. So first I go to import. If you're going to import a whole text as opposed to one word at a time, go to import. And it says import your text here. So now I'm going to paste the whole text in. I'm going to check remove common words, remove numbers, and do stemming, which means takes the stem of the word. So if you get test, testing, tester, that all comes down to test. And I'm going to import words. Before I go any farther, I want to check options and make sure that no words are repeated. I also like maximize and none. Now I am going to visualize the thousands of words that this computer has collected. They're going to make into a cloud. And boom, there it is. If I don't like the colors, I can try again and it'll give me a different color scheme. Somewhat different. Okay, so as you can see, the words that were important to the authors, the words they used the most were elderberry, phenols, product, food, magnesium, kilogram, aluminum, cyanogenic, anthocyanine. So this is a great start. Now I'm just going to play with it, make it even more impactful. And one thing I want to do is get rid of many of the extra words. As you can see, elderberry is the most common. But if I scroll down, some of these words come up only 3 or 2 or 1 time. So I want to get rid of them. And the quickest way to do that is to go down here to Layout and define your number of words and bring it down. So instead of the first 1,000 words, maybe include only the first, say, 200 250 words, maybe 240. Now revisualize it. This will be the top 240 most common words in the article. And now it's not quite so crowded. And yeah, it's not easy to see where you can, where you stopped. But if we look at our words, some of the very small words are, for example, flavanols. So let's see where flavanols comes out in this thing. It's probably down around the 6s. Amblyoside, flavanols. So the very tiniest words in my word cloud appear 6 times in the article, such as flavanols. I think I'll try and make it even a little more impactful and go down to the top 200 most frequent words. And revisualize. And there, I think that's even better. It shows fewer words, and I can read them all pretty well. Now comes the really fun part. I'm going to play around with the shape, the color, the font, and try and make it as impactful as I can as a piece of word art. Let's go to shapes. Now the one I showed you before was obvious what shape I would choose, because the study actually was a study of airplane travelers, and if they took Sambucus before they traveled on the airplane, were they less likely to catch a cold? It was a randomized controlled trial, so I used the airplane as a shape. Let me think about, this one was about preparing elderberry in different formats, a liqueur, a juice, a jam. So maybe I can use that idea to give me a shape. I'm going to think about that for a second. Well, I didn't find anything that looked like an elderberry, but I did find a hollyberry. So just for the heck of it, I'm going to try that. Hollyberry, visualize. Interesting. Not exactly what I'm looking for, and I did try fooling around with the colors and stuff, but still wasn't quite right. So let me look some more. And I eventually found this drop, which made sense to me. Visualize, because it's an elderberry juice or a liqueur, and that looks pretty cool. Now I can pick some different colors because it is more of a purplish berry. So if I go to custom, purplish thing, so if I get rid of that green, try that. And that's kind of cool. So I'll play around with that a little bit. I decided to go with 2 colors, a bright purple and a bright green. And I'm going to try crossing words. Kind of cool. Let me try random. Well, I tried them all, and I ended up liking negative slope best. With the plane, the random looked cool because of all the different angles of the plane. But with this one, I like the negative slope. I'm also going to change the font. I like Bubblegum Sands. Visualize. And I want elderberry, which is a purple berry, to be in purple. So I'm going to take that particular word, edit, elderberry, and get it to a nice purple, like that. Wrong purple. I've got to get the right HTML code, so I'll go to one that is the color I want, click on it, and copy the HTML code right there, and copy, cancel. Now go to elderberry, moved, and put that in. Whoops. Apply. Click on animate to get rid of the edit box. And there we have it. Now I just have to download it as a standard PNG to use for my assignment. So have fun with this activity. I can't wait to see your different, individual, high interest word art products. Bye-bye.